This is Critical Discourse.
From Austin, Texas. And now a recording session and an interview with The Accidentals.
The Accidentals, the dynamic trio. We're coming to you from the Michigan House in Austin, Texas. We're here with The Accidentals. We're so excited. They had an amazing show last night at Stay Gold. Last year at South by, you were named by Billboard Magazine as the breakout band for South by 2015. What has happened since that amazing moment took place in the career of The Accidentals?
A lot. It was such a busy year. I can't remember when it started and when it ended, but we got a lot. We got a lot accomplished, and we were so busy touring. We did 230 shows.
Wow.
We wouldn't have known that unless Bands in Town hadn't posted this article about it, and then we're like, oh, we actually played the most amount of shows this year out of any band on Bands in Town. So it was crazy. We did a couple of different tours. We opened for Joan Baez, which is pretty much, we feel like we can just quit now.
No, please don't quit.
Yeah. And then we opened for Earl Guthrie this year as well at Bliss Fest, which was amazing. We were on main stage for the first time ever, and it was so cool to have that experience. We've done a whole lot. So it's been a really momentous year, and I feel like it's just going to keep going.
Wow.
That's our hope.
So at last night's show, there was a song you guys did that really kind of took down the house, and it's a song that I think is, maybe helps describe your writing style well, and that's the Parking Lot song. And these songs that are written out of a really specific place and time. Can you tell us a little about the Parking Lot song, where it came from?
Yeah, sure. So the chorus in Parking Lot, the line is "Get me out of this parking lot," and it became this inside joke for us as a band when we started playing outside of Michigan. We played on the West Coast and the East Coast. Mm-hmm. And ironically, Savannah and I got our start playing in Michigan breweries and any place that served alcohol, like wineries. When we were 15 and 16, they just opened their arms and they're like, we'd love to have you guys play. And then we were 18 and 19 going on the West Coast. We had a few venues that found out we were minors. Mm-hmm. I've still got my X's on from last night.
I sweated mine off.
Michael's sweat is off. I woke up with mine on my face. But when they find out we're minors, sometimes we get kicked out after our sound check, and we have to wait in the parking lot. Maybe even after all the other bands play, and then we can do our show, and we have to leave right away.
Wow. And so you're like, we opened for Joan Baez. What is it? No.
No, we kind of get it. We understand it, but there's a stereotype that young musicians are just there to party and to drink and stuff, and that's just not our MO at all. We're just trying to set a different standard these days, I think, for what being a musician is really about. It's more like a job. If you were working at a grocery store, you wouldn't be drinking all this beer on the job while bagging groceries. You would just wait until you're done, get that all out of your system, I guess.
So the song that you're recording for your ArtPrize entry, that's a new song that you guys haven't recorded yet. So we're excited about that. But that's specifically about Austin, your time here, right?
Yeah, that's a really, really new song. We haven't even played it all that much, but it's called "There's Too Much Noise on 6th Street." And last year when we went to South by, it was our first time ever going, and it was kind of an insane experience. You know how busy it can get. It can get so packed down there that you can't even move or breathe. You have to hold each other's arms to get through a crowd of people. And we stayed in this condo above one of the bars that was kind of hosting all these bands on 6th Street. So right in the center of South by. And they used to...
Here's this buffet of opportunity that you can't take advantage of. Right?
Exactly. We're not 21, so we can't go in the venues. And we can barely make it up to our condo because we have to go through the bar. So it's blasting EDM music until 6 in the morning. So loud that our toilet seat upstairs is shaking. And the walls are actually, if you put your hand against it, you can feel a heartbeat coming out of the wall. So we used to just kind of lie in bed and try to imagine that we were in a laundromat, and all that sound was just a bunch of hypnotizing wash machines that would eventually lull you to sleep over time. Wow. So I ended up writing this song about that experience and kind of how we felt beat up after that, but at the same time we gained that level of knowledge and experience, and it just kind of made us stronger afterwards. So
didn't slow you down. Was the drummer affected by the EDM until 6 a.m. or is that
That's
part of
his
your own heartbeat?
I was like, oh, a rhythm? I can go to sleep perfectly.
It lulled you out. All right, so what's up next this year? You have what's immediately on the horizon?
Well, in June, we will be releasing releasing a brand new EP.
Wow, awesome.
We're very excited about. We've been doing some recording and we have a billion new songs, so we're getting ready to find which ones we want to release. And
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of recording at Sweetwater Studios in Fort Wayne and some recording in Blue Rock Studios in Waverly, Texas, which is like an hour outside of here. So it's going to be a really exciting year. We're hoping to release an album by the end of the year, but yeah, we're really excited to share all this new music with like our fans who have waited for a while and been so patient. It's awesome to finally get something out to those guys.
Great. Hey, well, I know you guys have a gig coming up to get rush out to. Kevin, any final thoughts for the Accidentals?
Not right now.
Do anybody want to know what my favorite color is?
Yeah. Favorite color.
Yeah.
Favorite color? Oh, now I'm on the spot. I guess green. Like, this is a cool treehouse area that you guys have, and I walked in and I was like, yeah, I could hang out here for hours. No big deal.
That's the idea.
Oh, you?
my favorite color.
Katie's really
It's the
indecisive.
It's the color of your pants.
Very good. And do drummers have favorite colors?
It changes.
Okay.
Okay, right now I'm really liking the color of that door.
Great.
So that's my color today. Yeah, kind of a,
Like a rusty.
yeah, like a mesa red.
Well, that's our time with the Accidentals. On that note, thanks so much for joining us, you guys. We're huge fans, and we're so excited about your career and where it's going, and keep up the hard work. And we can't wait to follow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.